There he is. There's Mikey T from Mike Sportsbook, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline, with tips, analysis, and predictions. I am a student of gambling. If you're new to the station, please like and subscribe. In the description, hit the Discord. You'll get over to the community lounge, and you can voice chat with the other players about the sporting issues of the day. You can voice chat with Mikey T. You can get to that parlor, get that 5-star lock that we're hitting upwards of 67%. Winners never quit and quitters never win. MLB action, NBA playoff action, NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, UFC cage fighting, and yes, Asian ping pong. Mikey T, we dot our I's and cross our T's with Mikey T, baby, making it rain. The 5-star lock yesterday. We got a push. Philadelphia Phillies, Colorado Rockies, under 11 total runs. As soon as my play goes in, I noticed the line went to 11 and a half. Phillies got off to a 3-0 lead. It was very minimal throughout the game. My pitcher, Antonio Antilizala, is a ground ball pitcher, and I've keyed in on betting Colorado Rocky baseball games when it's 11 and a half, 11, to go under when that pitcher's pitching. He's a ground ball pitcher. So yes, even the air in Colorado and that stadium, you get a lot of home runs. It seems like they always score a lot of runs, and then Antonio Antizalala, can't even pronounce his name right, but I know that he's a ground ball pitcher, and I've won several wagers on the Antonio going under the 11 runs, under 10 and a half runs. Yesterday we get a push. We still move forward. Today's Wednesday, May 21st. This happened on Tuesday, May 20th. Why don't we just recap the rest of the card on Tuesday night? Cubs, they blow out the Marlins 14-1. My Yankees beat the Rangers 5-2. My Tigers, they get over the St. Louis team 5-4. Boston, they run the Mets out. They win 2-0. Tampa's too much for Houston 3-2. Milwaukee maintains the dominance over the Orioles 5-2. Toronto blank San Diego 3-0. The A's are struggling. They're on a 7-game losing streak. They lose to the Angels 7-5. Washington, too much for Atlanta, 5-3. Cincinnati gets blanked by Pittsburgh 1-0. White Sox take care of Seattle 1-0. The Dodgers get by Arizona 4-3. Also, people notice OKC blew the doors off Minnesota in the hardwood. OKC, Gregorius Alexander getting it done. OKC with the big victory yesterday, 114-88 over Minnesota. Tune in your attention to tonight, Wednesday, at Madison Square Garden, Indiana Pacers, New York Knicks. I'm liking the Knicks. I'm liking a Knicks OKC series. Hockey. Wow, Florida, too much for Carolina last night. They get a double-digit victory, 6-1 or something like that. Wow. Things are never what they appear. Things just stay the same. No, there's change. People don't know how to handle change. Loose change. I'll put some change in your pocket. Tuning into Mikey T, hitting upwards of 67%. That's right. They're not doing it up north, down south, out east, or out west. It's right here in my lap. I give you the tips. I bring you up to date on the analysis, and we walk you through the predictions. And when we hit, winners. We building these streaks. And when streaks meet, it's chaos. It's total chaotic. What are you guys thinking? Staying focused, study, you know your material. You getting greedy when you should hit a 4-teamer, but you went for a 5-teamer. You should have hit the 6-teamer, but you had an 8-teamer. You should have just hit the game outright, but you tried to lay some odds. You know, being greedy never pays off. If you're selfish and you cut corners, that's what's going to happen, is you're going to be left out in the cold. You just stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Do you. Maintain your bankroll. Know your material. Talk less. Listen more. And don't be bothered by outside disturbances. Sports betting's $1 billion a year industry, and you can get your piece. If you don't know, call Mikey T at the Sportsbook, because we do know. We know that we're hitting upwards of 67%. Gambling, sports betting, it's mathematical, statistical equations. Once we figure that out, it's all relative. Everything has a purpose, and nothing lasts forever. You know, win, 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 win. Indefinite? No. Lose, 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 lose. Indefinite? No. It's a happy median. You take the points for, the points against, you divide by this, and you divide by that. You get to the end of the line, and it's either right or left, 50-50. It's either up or down, yes or no. You're going to get the best results with the best information. And I guarantee you, I've got the best information. I lay it on the line, and we're not afraid. We're staying focused. We don't lie. We take into the cheat. You know, when it looks so good and so tasty. Here, little kid, pull it away. It's like old psychology trick. You get the rat to stick its head through the hole to get the cheese, and then study. Mikey T's got these streaks, win streaks and lose streaks. People aren't just going to keep on losing. Orioles are on a losing streak right now. Pay attention to the Orioles at Milwaukee today. They could be a play. Also, the A's, they're on an 8-game losing streak. They're having trouble at home against the Angels. Look for the A's to be a play tonight. Winning streaks, losing streaks, coaching carousels, player portals, who's in and who's not, who's trying and who's not, who's cheating. Second guess a coach from the couch. Can you call the play by play by play? Nothing lasts forever, and we're not fortune tellers. Some teams have teams' numbers. Some teams won't get swept at home. Other teams will. Other teams play better on the road. Other teams fade on the road. Tips, analysis, and predictions from Mikey T here at the Sportsbook. NFL action coming up this season. Go Blue, baby. In August, we'll be live at the Big House. Also, we've got baseball action tonight, people. Dodgers. Staying focused. We got NBA playoffs tonight in New York. Wow. New York Mets, New York Yankees, New York Knicks. Wow. We've got Tigers. We've got a lot of action going on at the Sportsbook. We got followers, 242 followers strong, staying focused. Our Discord's going good. Our buyers are loving our picks, making it rain. We analyze the games before the day, the pitching matchups, who's been on a streak, who's been on the down low, who's in a slump. We get these picks, and then we analyze the games. We can't pick every game, every day, every season, every year. All we can do is pick the games of the slate, study, cut down to a few games, favor this one over that one based on our stats, and move forward. It's all relative. If you're looking to tease. If you're looking for some juiciness on some odds on prop bets, go to your slugging teams. Dodgers, Angels, teams that hit home runs, Yankees, Rangers, Tigers. Looking for victories, lay them odds. See these teams that are spotting more than 1.5 runs. These teams spotting teams more than 2.5 runs in baseball. Those teams, they usually cover that -1.5 when it's -110. And those teams will usually hit -2.5 runs when it's a negative payout as -115, -120, -130. Juicing it up. I told you before, second basemen's when they hit home runs, you get juicy home run props. picking those home run props, basic common sense on our home run slugging teams. But if you're looking for those juicy odds, those needle in a haystacks, I like second basemen that can hit a home run. They get juicy odds. It happened the other day. Look at all the teams, look at all their second basemen. Pop a second baseman for hitting a prop bet. In the NBA, points, rebounds, and assists. You got the 4 teams. You got the scorers for each team. Brunson for the Knicks. Points, rebounds, and assists. Halliburton. Points, rebounds, and assists. Minnesota. Ant. Edwards. Points, rebounds, and assists. OKC. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Points, rebounds, and assists. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. We aren't winning anything unless we're playing. So when we're playing, strategize. How much are we trying to win? How much are we trying to lose? Well, how much can we lose? Because if once we play, it's out the door. Forgotten money. Not scared money. Forgotten money. Forget about it. So as soon as we start playing, that money's irrelevant. But so how do we hit big if we're wanting to hit big? You got to put something together. Look at these odds. You want some juicy odds? Go to a team that's going to baseball and going to give minus 1.5 runs. Okay, minus 1.5 runs. And then you'll pair that up with a hockey playoff team, minus 1.5 goals. If it's the favorite, minus 1.5 runs, you're going to get plus odds. Couple that with a hockey matchup, minus 1.5 goals, you're going to plus that up. And then play it, set yourself up for another matchup. So you could have a 3-teamer with plus odds and pop it. If we're taking the dogs, then line a couple dogs up with a favorite and pop it. If you're not wanting to hit game by game, hit a 2 or 3-teamer. Pop it. If you're not wanting to hit a 3 or 4-teamer, got to sprinkle a little bit of extraness. But to hit the extraness, you got to play. Nothing lasts forever, and it don't just fall out of midair. Mikey T at the Sportsbook, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline, with tips, analysis, and predictions. We hit baseball games. We hit NFL, NBA, NHL, college baseball, college basketball, college football, women's sports, Asian ping pong, Olympics, horse racing, giddy up on the Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont. How about Breeders' Cup Day? How about harness horse racing? How about boxing, UFC cage fighting? Tips, analysis, and predictions. And when we put something together, it's what are we trying to win? How much are we trying to win? And how much are we trying to do it in today? We can't rush anything. It's not a sprint. Sports betting is a marathon, usually season to season to season. So in this baseball season, if you're wanting to pepper something up and get immediate gratification, then you smack a game after studying it. Scared money will never win. If that's not enough, put your pen to the paper, organize, get a couple teams minus 1.5 runs. That'll give you plus money. Couple it with the NBA action. Then couple it with the Stanley Cup playoff action. Minus 1.5 goals to get you plus odds. If you're just betting favorites and you're laying the money, then you're laying the juice. You take the minus 125, put it with a minus 150, plus put that with a minus 175, and then pop it on a game that's got plus odds, like a team winning by more than 1.5 runs, or on game hockey, more than 1.5 goals. See, to hit a big parlay, we got to build one. And by building one is you're studying, you're knowing your material, and you're putting it together. That's the main question. How much are we trying to win today? What are we trying to win today? Game by game, teaser, or parlay. Based on what you want to win, we'll go with what you know and we'll move forward. Tips, analysis, and predictions. Juicy games. Juicy teasers. multiple team parlays. Got to put it together. You got to build it. Fade or foul. Mikey T, I hit. And I hit good. I hit often. Get with Mikey T at the Sportsbook. Mike's Sportsbook. Michigan's premier sports betting hotline. For me to make any money, I got to hit upwards of 51%. We are making money. You see it on the daily. Upwards of 67%. Look at this. You know, fade or foul. How many games are the Tigers above 500? How many games are the Yankees above 500? How many games are the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Tigers, the Mariners, the Cubbies above 500? Anything over 500 is making it worth your while to get to the sports book. Detroit Tigers over the Cardinals today. Yankees over the Rangers today. The Dodgers over Arizona Diamondbacks today. And the Cubbies over the Marlins today. Nothing's for free. All these people on Facebook, Pro Picks and all this, and Joe and Matt and Mike and Steve and everybody else across the country. Oh, don't pay nothing for picks. Just like and subscribe and I'll send you all my daily free picks and all that. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. Fade or follow, that's all I'm saying. It's right or left. You get to the end of the dead end and you're going to turn left and go off the cliff, or you're turning right, because Mikey T's got information. I got information that'll put a smile on your face. 67%, people. Henceforth, nothing lasts forever and nothing is free, is it? Next time, Mikey T at the Sports Book. We're always with you. You guys have a great day. Jay, enjoy the games. They start early today. You guys, later.